Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Varsity Field here on the campus of Southwestern University in Georgetown for today's women's lacrosse game featuring your Southwestern University Pirates and the visiting Falcons of the University of Wisconsin at River Falls. Glad to have you with us. Southwestern looking to bounce back after a tough loss yesterday as they fell to the Tigers of Colorado College 23-1. Pirates looking for just their second victory of the season, having lost 8 in a row, trying to get back in the win column. Taking on a Falcons team coming off a loss as well. They fell 14-13 at Wisconsin Lacrosse. They are 7-3 overall, are the visitors, 5-2 on the road. The Pirates certainly will be tested today, and what a difference a day can make. Yesterday, temperature in the 80s, and they front coming in late. A lot of rain overnight, and now the temperature in the 60s, a stiff breeze coming out of the north, left to right across the field as we are ready to get underway. Visitors in the white, Pirates in the the home black. Visitors in the road white. Our officials for today, Johanna Owens, her crew, assisted by Vincent DePaula and Rachel Gazanski. Team switching, apparently some miscommunication on what defense was manning which cage. It'll be the Pirates over to our right. Emma Bethke, the sophomore out of Austin Anderson, between the sticks. Her counterpart, Annalise Ramek, the freshman from Michigan. As we are underway, opening draw and a quick whistle going against Southwestern, so the visitors will have opening possession. On the season, Southwestern averaging just over 5 1/3 goals a game, conceding almost 16. CC Cantu out of Katy leads this side in goals scored. Visitors opportunity here, driving. No chance to get a shot off. They're in the stick of Hayek, the leading scorer for her side, the junior from Minnesota. Imagine this weather, much to the liking of the visitors from Wisconsin, and certainly they will take this as opposed to the 80 degrees or almost 80 we had yesterday before the front came in. Southwestern able to clear. Coming inside, Hayek with a little flip, couldn't finish it. Still the opportunity for the Falcons, still looking for the first, ducking under. Knocked away, ball on the turf, no whistle. Vying for ground ball control there just inside the 8-meter. Pirates defense doing a great job early on, not conceding. So Bethke, her first chance to clear. Bethke, 9 games, just over 400 minutes in cage, averaging 15.9 goals against average, a save percentage of 32%, a record of 1-3. And Coleman has also seen time in the 6x6. Saw the freshman yesterday in that loss to Colorado College. Had an impressive second half. A poor throw here. Pirates trying to pick up the ground ball, and they will, just trying to stay in bounds. Southwestern still yet to get out of the box, trying to clear this one. Ball on the turf, picked up. Here going the other way, Hayek. Pirates defense coming in, and the whistle will give a free position to Hayek here at the edge of the 8-meter. First free position and best opportunity thus far for the Falcons. Hayek leads this team 36 goals. Also tied for first on points with 51. Chance here, knocked out of the stick, couldn't finish. Pirates defense, much improved from what we saw yesterday already. Doing a great job, yet to concede, and they've been on the heels, though. And that's one thing for Southwestern. They played defense almost the entire game in that loss to Colorado College. Offense had few opportunities, and that's something they're going to have to change here. They just need the ball more on the offensive end. Good clear here. Trying to secure it in the stick of Flowers. Freshman from Tulsa, still pestered by 2 defenders, able to find her way through, but unable to find a teammate in black. Thompson with a junior from St. Michael, Minnesota, looking to clear. Southwestern successful on the clear, but unable to get an offensive set. Now here, maybe a chance for the visitors in transition, looking to push pace. Kayla Link. Link takes it herself off the pipe. The ground ball tracked down by the Falcons. They will get another opportunity. And when I say that, turned over. Seeley with the ground ball for Southwestern. Still scoreless. Visitors have had the better opportunities. Southwestern defense has done its job. Now we'll see if they could possibly find the opener. Kadena. On to Martin. Martin now had it knocked away from behind. Didn't see the defender. Didn't sense the defender there. Van Dinter with the ground ball. And Southwestern be wise to take some air out of it here. Give their defense a break. It appears that's exactly what they're going to do. Pirates playing into the stiff breeze here in the first quarter. Knocked away. Well won that time. Thompson Witt, again, the junior from Minnesota. Her defense has been impressive early on, trying to clear still. Eleanor Thompson Witt. Finally on to Cassie Johnson. Johnson knocked away. CC Cantu with it. Pirates leading score. Trying to work on Johnson. Doing everything she can to win back possession. It's going to be a Ward against Cantu. I saw that elbow come up a bit. Thought she may have gotten away with it, but the official was right there on the spot, saw it. Here come the visitors the other way. Berthium. Berthium still coming in, top of the 8. Berthium dishes, and a little wraparound as the Falcons on top. They strike first. Just under 5 minutes in, and it's Brooke Lumack, the junior from Scandia, Minnesota, who finds the opener. River Falls ahead 1-0. Nice work in transition. Berthium doing a good job and able to find Glumac. Just extended that stick around Bethke. Nice finish to the far pipe. It was imperative the Southwestern respond. It was one of the issues yesterday in that loss to Colorado College. The Tigers got going very quickly and Southwestern didn't respond, didn't score until the second half. By that time, Colorado College had secured a very large lead and Southwestern just unable to battle back. Speck unable to hold it, vying for ground ball control. And it's going to be a green card coming out against Cantu of the Pirates. The first card we've seen, Pirates will be down for a minute. And the first man-up opportunity here. We'll see what the Falcons could do on the EMO. A well knocked down Seeley, stick in the passing lane. Great job keeping it up. The ball just outside the crease. Bethke trying to secure it, could not. And that's going to be a crease violation on the Falcons. I believe that was Herzbach who had a toe there. So our official over to the far side scorers table, just having a quick word. So we'll put 70 seconds on the shot clock. Bethke and the Pirates looking to clear. Bethke. That one knocked out of bounds. A good ride by the Falcons. They'll get possession back, looking to extend this early advantage. Another card comes out. It's going to be on the Pirates, so they will be not one but two down. Sydney Martin sees green as well, and the Pirates not doing themselves any favors. Being down to one, difficult. Being down two, needless to say, even more so. Falcons trying to take quick advantage. Pass across the crease, not on target. Unable to secure the ground ball that time. Southwestern with it. Seeley. Nice job clearing. Oh, couldn't locate Flowers, her intended target. Ground ball picked up by a Hayek. Julia Hayek, I should say. Taking the other way. Defense doing its job early for Southwestern. The Pirates give it free position right at the top of the 12-meter. Still down 2. Trying to feed the crease and not having any success. Southwestern, give them a lot of credit. They were beaten on the crease numerous times yesterday in that loss to Colorado College, but they apparently have made the necessary changes. Tigers just continued to feed the crease, and it paid dividends in yesterday's win over Southwestern. And Pirates back to all even. Both green cards having released. Good job, down 2. Did not concede a goal. Still the opportunity, trying to look for Peter that time. Sophomore from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. And right now, the visitors just forcing the crease. Maybe they watched that film as well. Be well served to be a bit more patient. No reason to continue to force the issue if it's not working. Again, 2 the other way. Still just 1-0. Falcons leading. Cantu working for Mex, trying to come above GLE. The slide there, able to knock it away. And as good as Cantu is, when she sees that help defender come, that means somebody's open. She has to move the ball. Southwestern offensive possession, but not a shot. Still no shots from the Pirates, and nearly a huge miscue there from Romek. Romek, the freshman goalie, speaks to her caliber to get a start as your freshman. Romek, who's split time with Isabel Orton this year for the Falcons. Going the other way, and it's 2-0 River Falls. Able to find insurance are the visitors. Oh, Clough, the sophomore from Minnesota, makes it 2-0. Mentioned defense vastly improved from what we saw yesterday by Southwestern, but the offense still an issue, it appears. See if they can settle in. Need to respond. 2-0. Obviously not insurmountable by any stretch, but against a good team, a team that's 7-3 coming off a loss. Previously had won 5 in a row at the Falcons, looking to get back on the winning path. Martin. Trying to find a bit of space, looking to weave her way through. Still in the stick of Martin. Pushed back behind the 12-meter. On to Van Dinter. Van Dinter switches to the left, looking to drive in. Van Dinter has a shot. Oh, a nice save from the freshman Romek. Got just enough of it now. A transition opportunity here. Thompson-Witt taking it herself. Into the box finally, looking for a feed. Oh, they had the opportunity, just couldn't hold it. Samantha Hayek. Some issues right now for the visitors. Just kind of catching and throwing. We've had a few very good passes to the crease that haven't come up with anything, but Hayek still the opportunity. Will have a free position. Well, the junior from Minnesota, and she makes no mistake with her 37th of the season and first of the game. So Hayek, the older sister, Julia Hayek, the junior and sophomore respectively. One plays attack, one plays defense, as you would imagine. I'm feeling Samantha probably told Julia, I play attack, I score goals, you have to play defense, and it's probably what they did in the backyard. It generally works out that way with siblings. So 3-0, 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. We mentioned defense, much improved from Southwestern, but need to get something going on the other end. It's just right now, kind of death by paper cut, just a little bit here, a little bit there, a goal. Not the huge runs that we saw yesterday by Colorado College, where they got up 10-0, or already leading by double digits at this point of the game. Pirates just need to find something. Only one shot on goal. It was a save by the freshman Romack. Flowers working from behind. Oh, a little over-the-head check. Flowers couldn't finish. That is, I don't know about that one. Coach is generally not a fan of the over-the-head. His chances of anything good happening are not high. And a quick whistle is hard to the ground was Rachel Pinto, the freshman from California. Took a shot, and now she will have a free position at the 12-meter. Even if you're a foot taller than your opponent, over-the-head check is one of those things that you've got about a 90% chance of things not going right, 10% chance of them actually working out. Flowers directing traffic. On to Martin. Martin driving top side. They're going to say Martin was in the crease. They are. So just a mistake there. Southwestern again. Offensive opportunity. Got a shot, couldn't find another. And Thompson-Witt clearing. Up into the box. No trouble for Eleanor Thompson-Witt. An impressive defender. Very influential in the clearing game as well. Peter on to Hayek. Samantha taking her time, looking to feed inside, has a teammate. Oh, nice save from Bethke as Peter, the sophomore, kept it in her right. Had she switched to her left, would have had a greatly increased angle. And that shot, oh my, what a goal. Samantha Hayek, cradle, 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 step and rip. Her second of the game makes it 4-0. Pirates are late to close her out. She made them pay. Good players will do just that. .254 remaining in the first. 4-0. Falcons leading the Pirates here in Georgetown. Glad to have you with us. Pirates back in action again tomorrow. It'll be another 2 p.m. start as they face off against Wisconsin Stevens Point. First weekend of conference action for the Pirates. They fell yesterday in the conference opener, 23-1 to Colorado College. Colorado College will be in action tomorrow, taking on this same River Falls team. That'll be a 10 a.m. start, a neutral site matchup for those two in the WIAC conference. Then the Pirates are going to make the trip up to Wisconsin next weekend. It is going to be a busy weekend. Looking to feed inside. Nicely collected. Oh, big save from Bethke. Tried to go 5-hole. She saw it coming. Clearing. Not how Southwestern would have hoped. Culberson. Chance to take it up. Her pass. Finding Flowers. Here comes Southwestern. No, couldn't connect. That was intended for Montez. And knocked away. Good job. Just as promptly given it right back. So both teams exchanging possessions in the center third. Now Peter. Megan Peter still takes a shot and hard to the ground. Seeley, the one who knocked her down and may have looked worse, as there appeared to be a slip on the part of Megan Peter, but Seeley is going to see a card and comes off. Now, visitors back with an advantage. They haven't been too good on the EMO, to be perfectly honest. But now the yellow to Seeley. Visitors up for the remainder of this first quarter. Free position, edge of the 8-meter. Great angle here for a shot. They will not take it. River Falls just sending it around. Don't have to force anything. Still full 60 seconds on the shot clock. And just over 60 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 4-0. Falcons lead the Pirates here in Georgetown. A blustery day in Central Texas. Almost 80 degrees yesterday, but a front coming in overnight, and it has cooled things off considerably. Temperature expected to be even a bit cooler tomorrow. Oh, that pass too far in front of the intended target, but picked up. Nicely done by Clough. And a finish from the Falcons as they will make it 5-0. Glumac with her second. Brooke Glumac, the junior, sitting on a brace, as is Samantha Hayek. And the other goal coming from Elizabeth Clough. 40 seconds remaining in the first. Falcons, again, not the offensive output we saw yesterday from Colorado College, where they were just came out on fire, did the Tigers. It was a display. It looked like they really wanted to make a statement, in which they did. A little bit slower offensively. I don't say more methodical, just not as crisp and clean. I don't know that the Tigers shopped more than 2 passes the entire game yesterday. It was a clinic. But the Southwestern defense is vastly improved. Give them full credit. This is a very different defense from Southwestern we saw a day ago. They're doing a good job marking, head on a swivel, not allowing the crease feeds, not chasing stick, as I say that. That would be the broadcaster's curse. And with that, a free position for the Falcons. Here, near side of the 8-meter. Ball in the stick of Glumac. Already has 2, looking for the hat trick. Instead, she'll dish it off. That shot bounced high. Beautiful finish from Clough for her second. And that is as good a shot as you're going to get. Everybody talks. They want to go low. They want to go high to high. If you can bounce a shot high, that is almost impossible for a goalie to stop. The goalie has to go from a standing position down low and get back up in time. Chances are it is not going to happen, as Herzbach, picking up her first. Back to senior from Landon, Wisconsin, getting in on the action with 6 seconds remaining in the quarter. It's 6-0. Falcons on top. Pirates will get a chance to regroup. The defense really hasn't been the issue. Defense has done its job by and large. A few miscues, but the offense, Southwestern going to have to get things in gear as the first quarter comes to 6-0. Wisconsin River Falls leading Southwestern here in Georgetown. I'll take the opportunity to thank our corporate sponsors, Don Hewlett Chevrolet and Buick, Aramark Food and Facility Services, Jeremiah's Italian Ice, and Frost Bank. Big thanks to all for their continued support of Southwestern University athletics. Welcome back. Start of the second quarter here in Georgetown. The visiting Falcons of Wisconsin River Falls leading Southwestern University Pirates 6-0. Beautiful varsity field here in Georgetown, the spectacular campus of Southwestern University. A blustery day in early April. Generally the temperature in the 70s, if not the 80s by now. But, well, the weather cooled off considerably with a front overnight. The visitors having made a change in goal as Isabel Orton, the freshman from Woodbury, Minnesota, taking over for Annalise Romek on the season. Orton, his split time with Romek. Romek has seen a bit more time between the sticks. Both have conceded 48 goals, coincidentally enough. Orton a bit higher goals against average at 10.43 and a lower save percentage at .262. Has a record of 3-2. Does Orton. Southwestern defense did their job. Nice trail check here, knocked away. Good work. There was Flowers, but Southwestern couldn't get at the ground ball. Did everything else right. A little flip and nicely done underneath. Knutson, the junior from Buffalo, Minnesota. The highlight goal. That's when you practice in the backyard. You do it all the time. Coaches get mad at you for doing it. But when it works, everybody's happy. Less than a minute into the second quarter, 7-0 Falcons. As we said early, Southwestern yet to respond. Just need to get something going in offense. At the very least, some extended offensive possessions. Just take some time off the clock, have the ball on the other end. Take some pressure off your defense. Their defense was just under fire the entire game yesterday against Colorado College. And this game coming less than 24 hours after that finished. Just want to give them a break as much as you possibly can. Give your goalie a break as well. Obviously, you want to score, put points on the board. That goes without saying. But at the very least, take time off the clock as the Pirates turn it over here. And if you're River Falls, you would imagine their fourth-year head coach, Talia Hayes, is probably saying, look, this is the time we need to press. If we're going to open this up, now is the time. Early here in the second half, we have momentum. On top, 7-0. And Southwestern, you would imagine, needs to be cognizant of that if they are going to go on a run. This game, it's a game of momentum. Interesting. So they're going to say that last goal from Knudsen, the stick was illegal. Too deep of a pocket. Well, there's 7-0. The visitors didn't waste a whole lot of time finishing up. And that was not relayed to us. That goal from Knudsen, the highlight reel goal. Well, maybe the reason it stayed in her pocket is a little deeper than it should have been. But now there's 7-0 as our officials, having cleared the stick there of Berthium. Natasha Berthium, the freshman from Clear Lake, Minnesota, coming up with her first goal of the contest. One of those things in lacrosse, everybody's trying to walk the fine line that is the illegal stick. Everybody tries to do it. Everybody tries to make it just a little closer, and you don't want to ever go across the line, but it's a razor's edge, and anyone who's ever played the game knows that. Just part of it. Another draw. Link controlling. Southwestern. That is one thing that has continued from yesterday's loss to Colorado College, having trouble at the draw. And Colorado College, not just was their offense on fire, but they were essentially playing make it, take it, as they won basically every draw. So they would score, win the draw, and immediately go back on offense. This one not getting far enough above GLE. Shot coming from Watsky. It's one of those, Watsky, you don't have to get too far above GLE, but need to extend that stick a little further upfield. And the pass out of bounds, and Bethke now securely with it. Pirates looking to clear. Flowers had it knocked away from behind, couldn't get the ground ball cleanly, and here come the Falcons in transition. Going to the near post. And it's going to be a yellow card against the Falcons. I believe that is Avery Watsky. We will wait for confirmation. No, I believe that is Brooke Glumack, actually. Glumack, who already had the pair of goals, will have to go sit on the far side as she saw the card. Our officials conferring. 12:05 remaining here in the quarter. Our officials still conferring. Conversation continuing from the Zebras. Again, our crew for today, Joanna Owens, Vincent DePaula, and Rachel Gazanski. The three clad in the black and white stripes. And hold on. No card as Glumac comes out. What initially was a yellow card, and Glumac, who thought she was done, was sitting over, and Glumac told she can get up and rejoin the action. That is a strange turn there, something you rarely see. Our crew chief, Joanna Owens, over at the far side scores table, explaining things to both coaches. Talia Hayes in her 4th season in charge. Taylor Baratich, 2nd year here in Georgetown. Jordan Ruggieri, Grace Ross, the assistants for River Falls. Brandy Leach, the assistant for the Pirates. So Glumac back out on the field, and possession will be with the Falcons. 12:05 remaining in the half, 7-0. River Falls on top. And it's going to be a free position for Glumac at the 8-meter. Talk about a turn. Glumac steps, bounces it wide, a little 3-quarter bouncer. Nice shot. Big fan of that one, changing the release point. Goalies generally see it coming high to low. If you can change the angle just a bit, it makes things more difficult for them to see it coming out of your stick. Back to Glumac. Able to find a way around her defender. Well defended. That time, Manaya. But it's another free position at the 12-meter, looking to feed inside. Pass off the mark. And I mentioned the crease feed, just the connection has not been there. I don't know if they're trying to force it as much as just they just haven't been able to secure those passes in tight. Colorado College, I mean, they did not miss one of those. And it turned right back over. Looking to the crease, and well, they were looking for Hayek, and that's one with Hayek. That close in, no reason to drop your stick. Just finish, change the angle. Well, and they will. As a quick number 8, and right now, Hannah Colvin, the freshman, in goal for Southwestern, as she is split time with Bethke, and tough one there. Colvin, very impressive coming off the bench yesterday. Watsky, the sophomore from Hutchinson, Minnesota, with her first. So 8 goals, 6 different goal scorers. Only Samantha Hayek and Brooke Glumac have found more than one. Back to the draw. Southwestern really needs a win here in the draw. I don't know that they had one draw control yesterday against the Tigers. And again, you're trailing, you need possessions, and it has to come through the draw control. Van Dinter, nicely done. Able to pick it up. This is exactly what the Pirates needed. Nicely, well worked there. Grace Van Dinter, the junior out of Ursuline Academy in Dallas, with a big possession for the Pirates. Full credit to number 17 to stop the bleeding. Now we'll see if the Pirates can get something going offensively. Martin looking to spin back to the right, lost it. You can't hang the stick against a good defender. They will take your lunch, and that is exactly what happened there. A check from Murphy Speck, the freshman from Green Bay. River Falls continuing, looking inside. Glumac back, the feed and the finish. Great give and go. I thought Glumac was going to take it herself. Instead, she was unselfish. That is a big-time play. Goal coming from Kaden Hersbeck. Hersbeck with her second, but full credit to Brooke Glumac. She could have taken that shot, but she saw her teammate continuing the run. It was an easier pass, and just harder for the goalie. You're having to turn your attention. Very nicely done, and that's the little things in lacrosse. Move the ball. Defense, much harder for them to mark. They stay off balance. Good teams move the ball around. You can have great individual athletes, but if you can't work as a team, if you can't move the ball quickly, you're never going to get to your full potential. Saw that a lot yesterday from Colorado College. They had good athletes, but the way they played as a team was what really stood out. Whistle against the Pirates in the draw. And Minaya that time committing the infraction. Falcons back to work. Whistle against Seeley coming in. Thought about the shot. No opportunity. Still with possession is Speck. She will step back to take the free position. Here on the 8-meter. 9:31 remaining in the half. 9-0 Falcons. Speck. Oh, a little low to high elevator. Okay. Why not? Particularly if you have somebody there to back it up. She missed, no big deal. They retain possession. Feed inside. Oh, great save, Colvin. Nicely done, the freshman from Las Vegas. Mentioned she was impressive coming off the bench yesterday. A timeout taken. 9:03 remaining in the half. 9-0. Falcons on top. Again, take the opportunity to thank our corporate sponsors, Don Hewlett Chevrolet and Buick, Airmark Food and Facility Services, Frost Bank, and Jeremiah's Italian Ice. Jeremiah's Italian Ice, owned and operated by a Southwestern University alum. And, well, yesterday I would have said it was Italian Ice Day. It was almost 80 degrees. Maybe we'll wait till Monday when it's going to be back in the 80s, I think, very quickly here in Central Texas. Big thanks to all of our corporate sponsors for their continued support of Southwestern University Athletics. Thank you as well, and encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not already. Again, Pirates back in action tomorrow, 2 p.m., taking on Wisconsin Stevens Point. And then it'll be on the road up to Wisconsin for the next 2 weekends to continue conference play. These Falcons of River Falls, they will be in a neutral site contest tomorrow, 10 a.m. here at Varsity Field as they face off against Colorado College. A busy weekend of lacrosse here in Georgetown. Back to the action after the timeout. 9:03 remaining in the half. Falcons leading 9-0. Southwestern looking to clear. We'll start things in the stick of Winnie Stein, the freshman out of the Woodlands. Back behind. Stein using that speed, tried to get around Glumac, just couldn't control it. Wisely going back to Colvin there in the safety of the crease. Stein again, knocked away. Glumac with a great trail check. There's a good ride here from the Falcons. As Martin comes back, the former Churchill Charger from San Antonio looking to clear it herself. Still Martin up across midfield, a wall of white there, ultimately losing it, and her feet as well. Neither team able to secure the ground ball. Montez. Still Montez. Southwestern. A rare offensive possession coming. Martin looking to work her way around Johnson. Martin lost their footing and possession. Johnson with the ground ball. Good ball up to Thompson-Witt. We've seen what she can do in the clearing game. Nice heads-up pass, able to find her teammate. Chance for the visitors if they can move quickly, but some of these transition passes not on target. Oh, here's a chance. Falcons coming in. A little feed to the top and a finish. As Link has her first, and it's 10-0. Link with the goal. Her first of the game, the sophomore from Minnesota. So Link, who just scored, will head to the draw control, see if she can get another possession for her side. And ends up right in the stick of Berthium. Right place, right time. Berthium will happily take it. And then thrown away. Berthium the intended target, but Watsky just couldn't link up with her. But the ride again there on the spot. Nicely done. That's Glumac yet again feeding the crease. Colvin with a nice job there getting big. Starting to see a bit of a increase in tempo here from the Falcons, looking to get inside and dunked in by Watsky for her second. Watsky, the 5'8" sophomore, and when you have a player with size that plays attack, get them on the crease, have them come topside, use that size. And if they can sneak topside quickly, or if they can get a quick crease feed, they can use that side and just dunk it right over the goalie. Back to the draw, 11-0 Falcons on top. Again, Falcons coming into this game off a 1-goal loss. They fell 14-13 to Wisconsin Lacrosse in Lacrosse. Off to their best start since 2022. High expectations of this Falcons team this season. You can certainly understand why. Driving in, Knudsen. Turn back. Nicely done, Knudsen there, able to find Watsky. So Watsky will have a free position. Far edge of the 8-meter. Watsky driving in. A little scoop underneath. Oh, off the mark. Colvin got just enough of it to keep it out. Tony impressed with the freshman out of Coronado High School in Las Vegas, Nevada. Saw her for the first time yesterday in that loss to Colorado College, but came off the bench, made some big saves. An optimistic attempt there on the clearing throws. Ultimately going to end up in the stick of Thompson-Witt. That's going to be a card against Southwestern as Suzette Morales, the junior out of Clear Springs High School in League City. Knudsen. On to Peter. Shot bounced wide. Nobody there to back it up. And they're going to say the closest to it was Colvin. Nobody below GLE, so it's going to be Pirate ball. Southwestern returning the favor, giving it right back. Trying to find a bit of insurance. Herzbach looking inside, knocked away. Peyton Brown, the freshman out of San Antonio. Colvin caught in no man's land, turned it over, and that is easy as you please for Link, her second. And as a goalie, once you come out of the safety of the crease, all bets are off. You cannot hang out with that ball outside of your crease. And that's exactly what happens. 12-0. Link extending the Falcons' lead. Just under 2 minutes remaining before halftime as Pirates making a change in cage as Emma Bethke comes back on for Colvin. Bethke, who saw action in the first 15 minutes, Colvin came on to start the second quarter. Interesting. Normally you see these changes at the quarter to the half mark, but I wonder if Colvin is okay. Something we'll keep an eye on the far sideline. So Van Dinter, Berthium back to the draw. It's going to go against Berthium and the Falcons. So the Pirates catching a break here at the end of the first half. Can they turn it into something? Van Dinter unable to secure the pass. Falcons with it. See if they can press in transition. Knudsen. Good trail check there, laid by Morales. Morales coming up with a huge ground ball and wisely back to Bethke. Pirates will have to clear. Stein. Turned it over. Falcons trying to secure the ground ball. Ultimately will. Bethune. Still with Berthium. Final few seconds of the half. And the first half comes to a close. 12-0. Falcons on top. Let's step aside for halftime here in Georgetown. Back with you in 10 minutes for half number 2 between Southwestern and Wisconsin River Falls. Falcons on top of the Pirates. 12-0 at the break. Welcome back. Start of the second half here in Georgetown. Southwestern hosting the Falcons of Wisconsin, River Falls. River Falls leading 12-0 as we start half number 2. They've spread the wealth. No one on the Falcons side has more than 2 goals. There really hasn't been a single player doing the damage. A full team effort. Southwestern back with Emma Bethke, the sophomore out of Austin Anderson. In goal to start half number 2. Cantu on to Van Denter. Pirates able to take the draw to start the second half. Visitors having made a change between the sticks as Abby Hammond comes on, the junior from Missouri. Hammond, just her second appearance of the year, just has 15 minutes in cage thus far. Has a 12.00 goals against average, a 40 save percentage. She is the third goalie we've seen. It was Annalise Romek who got the start. We saw Isabel Orton in the second quarter. Now Hammond comes on for the visitors. A blustery day here in Central Texas. A front coming in overnight, really dropping the temperatures considerably. A lot of rain last night as well, and even into the early morning. But it has since laid off as Hammond able to come up with her first save. Looking for the outlet, unable to connect with her target, Rebecca Gill. Gill able to come away with it, now up to Watsky. Chance here at Bethke, forced to come out of the crease. Bethke needs to be careful, unable to secure it cleanly. Ball still on the turf, both teams vying for possession. The Falcons wisely see no pressure there. We'll go ahead and secure it. Glad to have you with us. Second day of action, 3 days, 3 games for the Pirate women's lacrosse team. They fell to Colorado College here yesterday. They will take on Wisconsin Stevens Point tomorrow. That'll be a 2 p.m. opening draw. Pointers were practicing earlier. I saw them watching a bit of this game as that shot comes off the pipe. Bethke may have gotten a piece of it as well. They watched the end of the first half, did the pointers, and then, well, appears they had seen enough. They will head back to the hotel and warm up. I don't know that a team from Wisconsin necessarily thinks this is cold. That's just us Texans. Looking to feed inside. Oh, nice feed to the top of the crease. Cantu ultimately comes away with it. So shifty is number 7 in black and gold, taking it herself. She's been locked down by and large. A push from behind, an easy call there. The whistle going against number 20, Elizabeth Clough, and she is going to see a card, and it's going to be green. So she will be out for the next minute. Martin and the Pirates an opportunity here in the extra man with Clough off. In compounding matters, it's going to be a free position for Martin here at the top of the 8 meter. Maybe their best opportunity thus far in the game. Martin goes low, and the Pirates are on the board, courtesy of Sydney Martin, the sophomore from San Antonio's Churchill High School. The Charger with her 7th goal of the season. Pirates on the board, and we'll see if that can spark something here in half number 2. Cantu with it. Cantu picking things up here in the second half. Springing the step of number 7 in black. Still Cantu and a trail check. Able to dislodge it. Caught a piece of Cantu as well as she ends up on the deck. She will have a free position here. Edge of the 8-meter. Cantu, and a quick whistle. It's going to go against Cantu. A little too quick there, it appears. Tried to time that, so missed opportunity by the Pirates, and they will turn it back over. Hammond. Oh, great pass right on the money into the stick of Gilliard. Here she comes the other way. Gilliard streaking to the top of the crease, takes it herself. Oh, it just pushes it wide. It was a beautiful pass from Abby Hammond. Junior from Missouri put that one on a dime. And as a goalie, you did everything right. You found your teammate in transition. You want her to finish that one. Looking inside, a big shove as Samantha Hayek ends up down, and that is going to be a card. It's going to be a yellow against Southwestern, no doubt about it there. As Julissa Minaya, the sophomore out of Dallas Lutheran, will come off, and the visitors up a player and free position right dead center, top of the 8-meter. The shot low, and a nice finish from Piper Perrin. And Perrin, the freshman from Monticello, Minnesota, on the board. Her first goal of the game. "13 goals, 8 different goal scorers. Southwestern back to the X, trying to figure something out here in the draw. So it's going to go against Southwestern. We said it. Any comeback has to start in the draw. Just have to get a few of those going your way. And that has not been easy to do today. Gilliard. Another card coming out against Southwestern. It's going to be on Cantu, and it's going to be a green, sending Southwestern's leading scorer off. CC Cantu. Issued the green card. Looking inside, no chance to pull the trigger there. Oh, nice feed, looking for a shot. Heads up play from Kyla Link, and there is the goal. It took an extra second. As Clough with her third. And the first player with a hat trick for the visitors. Falcons extending the lead now to 13, starting to turn it on a bit. And won by the goal scorer. Clough takes it herself and promptly throws it away well over the head of her intended target, Knutson. Green card coming out. And the Falcons returning the favor. I believe that was Clough who saw the card. So Clough indeed seeing the green card, and Southwestern opportunity here with Clough off the field at least for a bit, but unable to secure it. Now, and a ton of contact there that time. Morales, the offender, and she's going to see a card. So now all even with Clough off and Morales joining her. Whatever advantage the Pirates had is now elapsed. A brief advantage. Couldn't do anything with it. Hammond. Pass behind the intended target that time, looking for Hunter, the freshman from Minnesota. Hunter making a move to top the crease. Hunter, oh, nicely done. Great play from Mia Hunter. She was the distributor, and then she just snuck free, just kind of slid behind the defense. Very well worked, and a quick shot, just high to high, went Hunter for her first of the game. So Hunter with her first goal, and her teammates happy to celebrate for her. But again, just nice play from Hunter. She passed it back to X, and then sometimes you sprint to the top of the crease, which draws the attention of the defense. She just kind of slid there casually. The defense didn't see her do it. Found a soft spot, unmarked. They got the ball back to her, and she finished quickly and accurately. Well, the whistle is going to go against Morales and the Pirates. Back with Watsky. Ferrone. Speck now, top of the 12-meter, taking her time, surveying. No pass inside. Steps around one. Speck still, and rips it high to high. Smoke from number 14 in white. Murphy Speck, the freshman out of Green Bay, with her first goal of the game. just did a great job. Nice little face dodge around the defender. Baited her a bit, hanging that stick there. And then just ripped it off stick high. $15-goal lead for the Falcons as they've turned it on a bit here in the second. Really, it's just been pretty methodical. They haven't ever kind of blown the doors off. We saw what Colorado College did yesterday, where they just came out and just took it to Southwestern from the very beginning. Just almost 10 goals in the first quarter. This has been a much more measured output, if you will, by River Falls. Cantu still. Cantu trying to drive in, lost it. Cantu taking matters into her own hands, trying to make things happen. You can certainly understand that. She'll have a free position here. Cantu, off the pipe. Oh, bad luck. Went to the near pipe, did Cantu. A rocket just came right off of it. And now here come the Falcons in transition the other way. Julia Hayek now into the box. Hayek looking to step around. Oh, good check from Morales, able to win it back. Flowers couldn't get the ground ball. Very nicely done. Great defending from Suzette Morales. Up to Stein. As the third quarter comes to a close, 10 minutes remaining. Falcons lead the Pirates 16-1 here in Georgetown. Again, we take the opportunity to thank our corporate sponsors: Don Hewlett Chevrolet and Buick, Airmark Food and Facility Services, Jeremiah's Italian Ice, and Frost Bank. Remind you again, the Pirates back in action tomorrow here at 2 p.m. taking on Wisconsin Stevens Point. River Falls, they will take on Colorado College tomorrow. That'll be a 10 a.m. neutral site matchup here at Varsity Field. Pirates on the road as they make the trip up to Wisconsin, and maybe this weather is pretty similar to what they'll be facing. I don't know that it will be as windy, but they may be lucky to have the temperature around here. Underway, fourth quarter, and well, that's one way to start it as Emma Griswold, the freshman from Nebraska, with her first goal of the game. We talk about everybody getting in on the action in this one. 11 different goal scorers, 16 goals total for the Falcons as they are spreading the wealth. A very quick start to this fourth quarter for the visitors, wasting absolutely no time whatsoever. Cantu with possession and quickly closed down, sandwiched by a pair of defenders, and wisely kicked it out, an underutilized move. Southwestern, other way, Anna Vines, sophomore from Austin out of Westwood High School. Van Dinter now. Martin. That's the lone Pirates goal, does the San Antonio native, and that time couldn't find a second. Oh, thrown away. Julia Hayek nearly, that one out of bounds. Thankfully for her, it was rescued by Thompson Witt, who's been stellar defensively, and even more impressive in the clearing game. Good pass there. Coming through, Perron. Thought about it, dishes off. Looking inside, a little shoulder fake from Link. Lost it, and Link ends up on the deck. We'll see, maybe just a free position. Griswold there will have it. Top of the 8-meter. Griswold. Oh, nice save. Bethke able to keep that one out. I thought Griswold was able to sneak it by her. Bethke there somehow sticking with it. On to Cantu. So shifty. Morellis fortunately ends up with it for the Pirates. Morellis still pressured. Finally off into the sure stick of number 7, CC Cantu. Taking it from X, looking to dodge top side, looking to spin a little question mark dodge. 2 defenders in tow. On to Van Dinter, and she's got it. Pirates with their second. Grace Van Dinter with her first of the game. Van Dinter with her 10th of the season. Van Dinter, as the Pirates able to win the draw, something that has eluded them by and large in today's game. Now we'll see what they can do. Oh, Cantu, a rare miscue from number 7, just dropped it, got ahead of herself a bit. Now Now Southwestern looking to right. Nice check there from Guerrero. Battle for the ground ball. It's going to be Pirate ball. Martin starting with it. Around her defender. Nicely done, Martin. But the flag was up, and we will see. So our officials conferring, and going to be a yellow card. Sidney Martin of Southwestern, it appears. So Martin seen yellow, and visitors with the big lead and possession. Man advantage as well as they look to clear. On to Volker. And nearly thrown away, kept in, barely, no, Knudsen. And Knudsen can't believe it. Knudsen looking at the official, and the official right there saying that ball was out of bounds. Flowers looking to clear Culberson. On to Vine. Vine's on the trail check there, able to dislodge it. Van Dinter unable to come away with it. Big ground ball won by Gilliard. Into the stick of Hunter. 3-on-2 here for the visitors. Hunter still working around Seeley. Goes low, Bethke with the save, but Hunter ends up on the deck. It'll be a free position for Hunter. "29 shots, 17 goals for the Falcons. Pirates, 6 shots, 2 goals. As Hunter looking to extend this on the 8-meter. She takes it herself, and good save from Bethke. Hunter decided to rip it from range. Bethke saw it coming. Seeley in transition. On to Cadena. Timeout taken. 7:31 remaining in the ballgame. 17-2. Falcons on top. Pirates ball after the timeout. 7:31 remaining. 17-2. Falcons leading. Gonna remind you, Pirates in action tomorrow. Third game in as many days. It'll be another 2 p.m. opening draw as they take on Wisconsin Stevens Point, the Pointers, here at Varsity Field. We'll have a neutral site game at 10 a.m. between these Falcons of Wisconsin River Falls and Colorado College. Should be a good matchup. If the scoreline the last 2 days are any indication, two similar teams. As River Falls able to come away with the turnover. And back to Hammond, the third goal we've seen today. Hammond's clearing passes have been impressive. It was Romek who got the start, and then we saw Orton in the second quarter. Hammond looking to finish things up. Falcons in transition, flying forward. A free position. Erzbeck, top of the 8-meter, dead center. Erzbeck steps in, takes a shot, bounced wide. Backed up by the Pirates. Closest to it was Culberson. Up to Flowers. Wisely back to Van Denter. Pirates slowing things down, getting the offense set. Flowers trying to spin away from her opposite number. Martin surveying, had the Pirates' first goal. Martin takes it down the alley. And that's going to find its way through. Hammond got a piece of it but couldn't locate it. And Martin with a brace. Her second of the game for the sophomore out of San Antonio. Nicely done for Martin. Just saw the opportunity, went down the right-handed alley. The shot was low. Hammond just got a touch on it, but not enough to keep it out. And as a goalie, those are the most frustrating because you know you're there. You know you've gotten some of it. But Abby Hammond just couldn't keep it out. And Martin happy for her second. Again, Johanna Owen, Vincent DePaula, Rachel Gazanski, our crew for today's contest. See what Southwestern can do here at the draw. Maybe pull one back. Picked up by McGill. Vines there. He's had a good showing in the second half, but couldn't connect with Flowers. On to Knudsen. Knudsen taking things behind. Now bring it up. Visitors happy to keep the ball in the stick of number 2, at least for the time being. Knudsen. Now on to Herzbeck. Looking inside, crease feet, and whistled wide. Power on that from Clough. She's been a factor, looking for another there. Couldn't finish it. Remain Falcons ball. in, trying to feed the crease, clogged with Pirates. Oh, free position, and that one, well, just coming off the shooting strings. That is definitely not how Griswold intended it. Sometimes you're sick, and it doesn't do exactly what you want it to do. It's just part of the game. Vines. Seeley. Trying to tightrope the sideline here. Nicely done. Ellis Seeley, the Colorado native, brings it up into the box. On to Van Denter. No one there to close her down. Should have continued the run instead to Martin. Martin took a shot right in the chest, it appears. Martin will have a free position at the top of the 12-meter. Golden opportunity. Martin has two. Could she make it a hat trick? Looking to feed inside. Oh, big save from Hammond. Nicely done. Not for sure the Pirates are going to find one there. Hammond had other ideas. Unable to clear. Flowers. Looking back. Oh, just unable to connect. She was looking for Pinto. Visitors look to clear. Martin, Pinto both applying pressure. Up the other way, Knudsen looking to feed inside, has a teammate, and that one off the mark. Shot came from McGill. So Bethke looking to clear. On to Vines, around one, nicely done. Vines. Looking for Flowers. Morellis there. Final few seconds. Oh, Morellis unable to locate that one. Couldn't keep it in, and that will bring it to a conclusion. The final, Wisconsin River Falls 17, Southwestern 3. The Pirates to 1-9 on the season. River Falls moves to 8-3. Again, Pirates in action tomorrow, 2 p.m., taking on Wisconsin Stevens Point. We'll have it for you for our entire crew, for everyone at Southwestern University. Thank you for joining us. Final, Falcons 17, Pirates 3.